Hello, and welcome back to Big Nemo Gaming. Let's play Stellaris Apocalypse. We are playing as the Democratic Alvanian Republic, and we currently have the diplomatic map mode up to take a moment to review the results of our recent War of Liberation against the Raxacodium Confederacy. You can see that ourselves over here, this large green band, and this purple area to the west, the High Kingdom of Ganvius Primus, are the founding members of the Grand Alliance. And we recently went to war with the Raxacodium Confederacy to help protect our allies who have association status, the Kelbrid Grid. And the result of that war was that we were able to impose our ideology upon the Raxacodium Confederacy. They went from being evangelizing zealots to a theocratic republic. And now they have elections every 10 years. They have become materialist, xenophilic egalitarians, which previously I believe they were egalitarian, but they were xenophobic spiritualists. So we have, really flipped the script on them and moved them to the opposite side of the, the ethics wheel, basically. So we immediately granted them association status within our federation because since we were able to impose our ideology, it didn't make a lot of sense to try to go to war with them again in the future. And, I thought ideally what we should do is just bring everyone that we can into our federation because together we are strong. And what we don't want to do is have to fight another war against the Raxacodium Confederacy when we know that a war is upcoming against Aklar Prime. And I'm not sure how Aklar will respond to our demands that they change to our ideology and our ethics, considering that they are a hive mind with a gestalt consciousness. I don't know if we can flip that. I don't know if that's even possible as far as the current game mechanics, or if we simply need to eradicate them. So, as it stands, we have 1, 2. So we have the Raxacodium Confederacy are 1. We have the United Jolmar Systems are the 2nd. The Kelbrid Grid are the 3rd. The Interstellar Penoxula Hegemony, or the IPH, are the 4th. And the PBGAF, Protective Post-Juke Foundation, are the 5th. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. These all have association status within our federation right now. And some that we can't really invite, like these folks, xenophobic isolationists. That's not great, but at least we know they won't come after us, probably. We have a friendly relationship, and it sets the scales against Aklar Prime, hopefully. We also have the IPH over here. They would love to invite to the Federation, but they have an acceptance of -55. A large portion of that is this war philosophy that we currently have, forbidding wars of aggression. We only allow wars of liberation right now, which is what we called that most recent war. Interestingly enough, though, we embraced that footing for political reasons. There's no real foundation for why we feel we should. We don't feel that we must embrace that, that policy. And I think that I would be more than happy to embrace wars of aggression if it allowed us to take out Aklar Prime. Because they are a threat. They are a threat to the Grand Alliance and to all of the bordering empires. So if we can't strike out at them, they will soon enough come after us. So I think at this point in time, what we're going to do is get rolling and possibly throw in a change in policy and see what else we can get done, in the very near future. We have won the war, of course, and yeah, we'll just get our research going and proceed accordingly, with the next goal being to take out Aklar Prime. I think it's the next thing we have to do. We do have idle construction ships, so I'm going to try to get them moving. We have enough. Actually, let's go this route. What is this? Let's go build a star base. There we go. Star base there. We have enough influence, that's the word I was looking for, to expand a bit. Not quite into all 3 of these, but we've got 6 influence per month. And these guys are not very pleased right now. Why is that? Oh, there's only one member. It's Sanjana Arcaria, who is old as dirt. She'll be gone soon, unfortunately. She was a great woman. Abandoned Gateway. An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Damia system. And where is that? Disabled Gateway. Interesting. Okay, this is way in the galactic south where both of our science ships are. Interesting. I don't know why we're both down here, but I won't get in your way. Especially if we've already... Oh... I was going to say, especially if we've already surveyed all of the systems near us, which we of course have not. As it goes with Auto Explorer, for some reason they don't prioritize nearby territories. I think one of the other things that we ought to do while we're queuing things up, we will have, I think we're going to upgrade Werewolf and Chimera. I'm going to upgrade both of them. They're both moving to Kuzam. Not sure where that is. Okay. Hopefully they don't do anything stupid. Oh, and they will. And this is why I just did that. Because both of my fleets we're going to route... We're going to follow the worst possible pathing to upgrade themselves. Anyway, so Abandoned Gateway has been located. Part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, its current state of disrepair has rendered it unusable. It could be restored. If it could be restored into working order, its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateway in the galaxy. Okay, nice. So that's very similar to wormholes. I wonder if we can ever build a gateway again or anything like that. So, since we found that here, is it possible for me to travel through Disabled Gateway? Okay. So we need to upgrade the gateway, have gateway activation technology, and have a known... Okay. Wasn't sure if we'd be able to research it like we do wormholes, you know, because unexplored natural wormholes, you have the option to explore them and figure out where they go, you know. N3 over here. That would have been a good thing to check out. This is very interesting right here. If I push down to here and here, I have again bottlenecked this and could very easily, you know, through a couple of systems, say iPlayed and Pyth, I don't know, carve out another section of the galaxy for myself. And really the other spot that I would love to get colonize is Alphard. So I think I'm going to focus on that, and unfortunately the IPH is probably getting pretty upset with me at this point because we're pushing along their southern border now. We boxed them into the north. We are now boxing them into the south. They're not going to be super happy about that, but that's okay.
Technology discovered.
So we've discovered something new. Impulse thrusters, very nice. So that will allow us to move faster within systems. And I think right now, continuing a push for better research facilities would be ideal. There's a void cloud here, enigmatic fortress. I don't think we can take out the enigmatic fortress yet. We could actually ask some people, but yeah, where are the... I think they're up here. Yeah, we can go to Gwarton and talk to the curators. Tell us about the mysteries of the universe. Okay. It's the kind of absurd, massive, and self-perpetuating construction that you don't see built anymore. I mean, we're aware of this. Any structure can be destroyed. Always recovers. Yeah, that's bizarre. Who built the fortress? Whoever they were, they must have been fond of puzzles and enigmas. Yeah, we've read all of this. I just don't recall it. Okay. Let's get back into this. Tell us more about this. Entering it. So we can partially power it while shutting it down. Okay. So we need to figure out a way to shut it down. Oh dear. And I keep clicking the wrong things here. How is it powered? Some point between the initial construction of the hull and the setup of the defense systems. Recovery method is unknown. Contains large quantities of dark matter. Huh. No one has ever found the source of its power, but it is likely to be extremely volatile. Well, maybe there's something that we can blow up then. Who knows? Okay. Not terribly relevant at this point in time. Let's see where our fleets are. Okay, they're making good progress. And I mean, I've got over 10k, so we might be able to take out these hostile fleets. I would prefer to get fully upgraded before we do that. And repair our ships, reinforce.
Construction complete.
So on and so forth. And I would love it if you were to build a research station. And then we have these folks here. Okay. And the curator, the curators, we already have a good relationship with them. So that's cool. But that means that we could build a station here and get even more research, I believe. That's pretty great. And you should build an outpost so we can continue expanding. Ideally, we get down to Miklor's Vortex and we can put a hard stop to their expansion. I mean, we want to make friends with everybody, but we also want to rule pretty much everything. So there's that, you know. What is upgradable? That's odd that it has an upgrade. Defense platforms that can be upgraded. Gotcha. Huh. Didn't even realize that was a thing. Okay. And our armies, I don't know if we want to maintain these. I'm very curious. Oh, did we just have an edict run out or something? Policies and edicts, research grants, capacity overload must have just expired. Because we are dead broke now. Yep. What's this look like? Not terrible. Minus 0.13, that's actually pretty solid, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just let the fleets keep moving. Folks can work your way back and speed things up a bit. Gain some more energy down here. Not too concerned about the factions. We can expand our starbase a bit, but I don't see too much benefit, really. We can't add any trade. Our fleets are already pretty strong, so I think we'll just let things play out as they are. And then we'll send this gentleman back to bring a couple mining stations back online. And the same with him. Now, as I said, I think it makes sense to me to move to unrestricted wars. Yes, and what happens? We no longer use ideology. That's fine.
Complete.
That's funny. It's not like we were going to do that. Trade offer. 756 energy crystals for 1 monthly Teldar. Huh. But they just give me one thing? What do Teldar crystals do? Kinetic weapon damage. You know what? Sure. Here you go, humans. I wonder if they're going to try to, you know, overthrow us or something. That'd be pretty amusing. We would like to upgrade you. And reinforce you. And you're repaired and upgraded. Very nice. Where are you at? Upgrade you, thank you. We're doing pretty decent on food. I wonder if maybe we want to change our policies on food. You know, food stockpiling, go to a large stockpile. Yeah, because we're not going to grow, so we can just as well store some additional food.
Ships
okay,
upgraded.
So all our fleet is completely upgraded. We are in the black. on energy. I think both of these guys should fly back to here. Because we're not going to... Maybe they should. Yeah, this guy doesn't get along with the Kelbrid grid, which is what it is, right? Okay. As long... Hopefully none of these guys try to fly through the Eternal Horizon.
Construction complete.
Okay, I did tell them to go the right direction. Strangely enough. It's kind of surprising. Okay, and then, yeah, I think ideally... Well, we do want to get to there, so I suppose we'll keep pushing up to Zako's border. Now, let's talk to you.
Construction.
Would you like to join the Federation? -4. I wonder if I could boost this by... Where is this? Equivalent. They're inferior.
Ships upgraded.
Okay. So I either need to gain some power or something needs to change for me to invite them into the Federation with full status. How about these folks? Do they want to join? -12 because of distance. Yeah, if we were bordering each other, they would accept. How about you? Invite to Federation. Acceptance -1000. Oh, because Ganvius Primus just is not a fan. No kidding. Didn't consider that was an option. And the only thing stopping them is just, you know, we're just shy. So how do we improve our relationship?
Survey.
Do we have a trade agreement currently? We do. Research. What if I were to give them a system? I wonder if that would do it. How about... That's a thought, isn't it? Of course, we can build some mining stations here now. Continue the slow grind of expanding. I am... Huh. I'm very curious about this. Because I think that, I think that might do it. How would they feel about transferring a system? I think this is the one right next door. Oaprinda. Let's look at this. Let's close that. Yeah, Oaprinda. I would love to give that to them. I don't understand why they haven't colonized that yet. I feel like that could be very beneficial for them. We're going to try that out and see if that would get them to join. I mean, they're xenophiles and authoritarian. Not a huge fan of authoritarianism. I'll say that much. I prefer egalitarian folk. How about you? Can we bring you in? -21. Distance. Ah. So we would need to border each other. Well, we may have to revoke Raxacodium Confederacy's independence yet. I'm sure we have a truce for a while. Let's keep the clock rolling. 930, 23, 28. So we have 8 years left. Speaking of which, do we have any... I mean, we've got some research that could be done. I don't think that's worth pursuing. Do we have any points available? We have 2 points. Okay, yeah, that's what led to this portion of our species. And research is moving along. Let's check this out. Okay. Spaceborne Organics, Life Tree Protectors. Okay.
Initiating communications.
What do we have? Trade deal. Let's pause before this expires. Oh, they want to give me a decent amount of loot for some Teldar crystals. For 30 years. I'm not a fan of 30 years of them having more power. Especially because I'm concerned that they may end up... you know, fighting someone nearby. So no, absolutely not. My plan did not go as expected, and I think the next phase is actually going to be, once our truce expires, to just go straight at these guys. And what are they doing? Raxacodium Confederacy? Are they at war? Are you at war with anyone? And they've got CBs. They've got some trade agreements. And they have some rivals. But no war. Interesting. I would love to bring these guys in. Yeah, so let's give them Oaprinda and let's see what happens, eh? I wonder if that would And I'm just fighting myself on this, really. I would love to bring these guys into the Federation. We need to expand the Federation if we're going to have any success at all. Federation Association offer. Zeltec Imperium? Sure. Okay. So I guess that means the regime of Zako is no longer, you know, we're no longer friends. But these guys are xenophobes, so I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's look at these folks, though. But also, fanatic militarists, but they are egalitarian. Fanatic militarists. Not a huge fan of that. Okay. So, obviously, we get a no vote from Ganvius Primus. Will not... Oh, no, they just won't join the kingdom. So, I suppose we can crush them between us and Zeltec Imperium.
Complete.
That is an option. Okay. So, as thrilling as it is, we, I think, just continue to expand little by little, system by system. And I do, you know, we've been neighbors with the IPH forever, and they are fanatic xenophiles. I don't like the fact that they're authoritarian, but I am maybe willing to... Hey, what is this? Join Federation request. We would like to join the Grand Alliance if you would have us. I will let them in. Kelbrid Grid has decided to end their association status. Okay, fair enough. I kind of expected that to happen. But that's okay. I would also like to bring you into the Federation, and I will offer you a trade deal. So how about Oaprinda? How do you feel about that? Huh. I mean, they don't really care too much. Okay, an edict has ended. Yep. Yeah, so be it. Let's give you that,
complete.
and then active sensor link for 30 years. Man, that's crazy that they, edict expired. Research grants. Okay. And we will give you some minerals. How's that? They don't really care too much about that system, do they? Here's this, and they took it. They're like, yeah, it seems cool, man. And that did not improve anything. Fair enough. So I think that I need to get much stronger to make them realize they need to be a part of our Federation. As it stands, I just don't think I'm strong enough, so they're not intimidated at all. So this, research stations. I would like one of my science ships to come back and survey this. It's going to take 10 years, I'm sure, for them to fly back. And here's this guy. And I think it makes sense to continue... If I can get down to Cutum. Little Cutum. I think that puts us in a really good place, a really good spot, you know. So we have expanded our Federation. And who knows, maybe Ganvius Primus will invite Jolmar in the near future. I will say that the Kelbrid Grid is likely going to need to be invaded
Construction
in the near
complete.
future.
Technology discovered.
So, it is what it is. Naval capacity boost, that's very nice. Biolab, so we can continue to improve these things. Climate restoration. Okay, that's pretty cool. Naval capacity plus 30. Oh, that's
Survey
for...
complete.
That's if we build... oh, that's just a doctrine. Interesting. Fleet command limit goes up, but we're not getting anywhere near that. I like Secrets of Life. That sounds good. Because again, that's allowing us to increase our research, our scientific endeavors.
Complete.
And that's consistent across the board now. Very nice. Okay. Ideally, we could come down here. So we're going to move there, and then next month we will be able to do some more things there. We've basically carved this out. Ideally, we could kind of push down here and get to Alfard, which would effectively box in the regime of Zako. And my guess is that we're going to be seeing a war from Zeltec Imperium again soon. They're probably under a truce right now after a recent war. Yep, until 2325. So in 2 years, I'm sure they will declare war again. And maybe call us in as we are part of the same federation. We shall see. And Zako's got science ships out because they want to expand, but unfortunately I don't think they're going to be able to because we've boxed them in here. They would have to have a lot of influence to push around us. Okay. Ooh. -2 acceptance. So I think if we expand our fleets a bit, like this guy here, fleet manager.
Survey complete.
Well, let's compare these fleets, right? He has 20 corvettes, 6 destroyers, and 2 cruisers. And he's got 8 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and 14 corvettes. So I think we just reinforce the fleet, eh? Seems good.
Construction complete.
We have a lot of room to grow right now, though. But we have to be careful because of Federation fleet contributions.
Complete.
So, okay. So this, yep, you should build some mining stations here. And again, I think moving down to here would be great. You at a minimum getting to Mastonia, but if we can get to Alfard, right, we're in good shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seems like a good plan. 15, so it'll take us 3 months approximately to get to that. Okay. And now let's take a look at our ship designer to see if there are any changes we can make. We've got the Miranda class with Marauder missiles. Those are pretty amazing.
Complete.
And small railguns. I think we'll stick with that. What's the railgun do? Positive shield damage, less armor damage. This penetrates shields, so perhaps we want to switch out. Yeah, but for a missile boat, that's all we're doing. So we're out there just spamming missiles at these guys. Yep, and then we swarm them.
Technology discovered.
Very nice. Okay, what about down here? Is there anything worthwhile? So the Omni Continuance, Custodian Protocol 712-4 activated. Initiating resource transfer to compliant organic civilization. Message follows. Okay, we could get 3,000 minerals and 1,000 energy credits. From the Omni Continuance, I like, having a positive relationship with them, so sure, we'll take that. And we have maxed out our minerals, so I think we need to build something. Sounds good. Or we could establish some trade, perhaps. Who knows? So this guy right here, 40 of 80. I like the idea of adding on another cruiser. And we have finished our physics research. So power plant 4. Some more additional economy boost. This should give us a chance to upgrade some things planet side. We have 1 physics lab on the planet and just massive physics lead in research. That's all right. We will continue down that path.
Survey complete.
And the curators would like to know if we want to extend our research deal as it's been 10 years. Absolutely. Plus 10% research speed is something that we cannot afford to sacrifice. We need to keep that going. Okay. No. Continue surveying. I was fairly confident that I had selected this guy. Alright.
Survey complete.
Okay, survey complete. Now we can get you going on auto exploration. Former first scientist Sanjana Arcaria. How is she still alive? How old is she? I just said that. She's gonna die next month. There's no way that she... What is she? 155 years old. That's amazing. I love it. 155-year-old scientist. She's the oldest leader in our empire. And, you know, she has...
Initiating communication.
I would like to go here and explore that. Who wants to
complete.
get a trade agreement? Teldar crystals for uranitic crystals. Energy weapon damage. Kinetic weapon damage. Okay, fair enough.
Complete.
You know, that's more relationship building than it being an actual need. And whose ships are these? Oh, High Kingdom of Ganvius Primus. Really? Oh, look at this. We've got dark matter back here. Sweet. And first scientist Francesca Saletta has developed the Eye for Talent trait. What does that mean? Leader level cap +1 and experience gain +20%. Sweet.
Complete.
Okay, we are now the leader of the Federation. And we can afford to keep expanding, I suppose. Here's this guy. I think we build these mining stations up. And then, again, we push down here. We can backfill later. I think you move to here. Nope. And build that starbase so we can close that out. So we've got more resources available there. Okay. So we're making good progress, I think. Really would love it if the IPH... Man, -2. So I think their opinion's continuing to increase, so that's great. We're almost there. We are almost there. So I think we expand our military further. These guys are part of the Federation. Oh, nice. That's pretty great.
Survey complete.
And I think we... Let's look at this. What's happening here? I did that. Where is the... There has to be another ship somewhere, right? I don't understand that. Resource storage full. How can we get rid of minerals? And where does this take me to? Down to there. I think we have a scientist going to explore that wormhole. Okay.
Construction complete.
And now this guy, I think we put together a research station first and then some mining stations. We should be due for an election in the near future.
Survey complete.
23-26. So next year, we're a year and a half away from our next election. And how are things with Aklar Prime? Declare rivalry. I like that. More influence each month. That's solid. Yeah, whatever. Allied to rivals. Yep. Not a fan of those guys. Kelbrid Grid, I'm sorry, guys. You should have been able to rise above, you know, your previous hate for the Raxcodium Confederacy. Migration Treaty. Okay, yeah, so now people are starting to get along, you know, since they're not so, you know, such zealots anymore. Okay, so we finished researching this wormhole. It goes to where? Oh, wow. Nice, to Zubin. Okay. Oh, that could be pretty, that could be really dirty. That could be very dirty. So if I expand down here... Really? Pirates? You've got to be kidding right now. So we have pirates here, 2,000 in their fleet. Let's pause really quick and see where the nearest... Now, these guys are in the middle of nowhere, right? Maybe we send Chimera down to deal with the pirates. I wonder how quickly they could get there. Ooh. I hadn't even considered the possibility of pirates showing up that far away. And we'll just fly down from the north, I guess. Okay. So we are slowly expanding. We're bringing folks into our federation. And that's going pretty well. Yeah, spaceport under attack. Yeah, here are the pirates. They're pretty powerful, too. And they are probably just going to beat us back a bit here, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? They're pirates. So, and especially since the Raxcodium Confederacy is now part of our Federation, I don't necessarily need to maintain these fleets up here. Where does this go to? Oh yeah, way over to there. And then this we don't know. So I would like to send a science ship. I would like to send you to explore this wormhole. There we go. Nice. Not the greatest route. Why would you not go to here? Oh, I forgot about that. Nice. So that's going to take a while to get there, but seems good if we can open up another, you know, another transportation lane. That would be beneficial. And the pirates appear to have just returned home. They came in, blew some things up, and then went home. So be it. Not terribly concerned about them. Oh, we can come back here and build a mining station. And then I think this gentleman... Oh, war broke out between whom? Aklar and Kelbrid. Oh, interesting. So I think that's going to basically be the end of the Kelbrid grid. Now, what's their relationship with... Okay, they have a trade agreement with the IPH. Non-aggression pact with the IPH.
Construction complete.
They have rivaled... Okay. These folks. And the Raxcodium Confederacy has a CB on them. Interesting. Didn't realize that they would have an alliance with these folks. -2. Well, I do like the... Let's reinforce this. I'm very confused. I guess I expanded, but I did not reinforce. So, those are two discrete steps that I did not consider. Okay. And then let's get both of these guys together down on this border. That makes sense. And where are you? Yep. And then these here.
Survey complete.
That and that. I think we just move you into that fleet. Very nice.
Construction complete.
Okay. There we go. Strike Force Chimera making their way down here to just take these guys out. There. And we've got our election coming up next year.
Construction complete.
It would be pretty funny if Sanjana Arcaria managed to turn that around and regain power. You know, regain power. And words are hard some days, aren't they? Okay, so policies and edicts. Wow, we really should be expanding more right now with that much influence stockpiled. I think we'll build a starbase there. He's done, so we'll push down to here and build a starbase. Okay, and how are we on Unity? Okay, 3 more years until our next Unity gain, and I think we will continue down the diplomacy track, of course. Who won? Francesca Soletta will be our new ruler. Okay. Pretty sure she was the first scientist. Yeah, she's got that eye for talent trait, which is pretty great. I like that one. I think that's good for us overall. Move here. Where's he going? That's unfortunate that, you know, we've got 2 separate borders with this guy. Had we gotten Talon, that would have been really nice. And he's expanded out into Alfard, so that is not good. Need to get to Matsonia. And we have some upgrades available. Ooh, Physics Lab 4. Big fan of that. And we should be seeing... Yeah, there we go. Unlocking some more things, including Power Plant 4 and 5 in the very near future. Werewolf, I think we shall upgrade him
Construction complete.
a bit more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe one more cruiser. 2.4k, burn up some minerals so we're staying underneath that. Make this fleet even more powerful, and I think as we do this, we should start to see him... Yeah, their fleet power is pathetic. If I could improve my naval capacity, that would probably help a bit. I'm not sure if it's worth the cost, really. Here's this. And what can we build? Anchorage improves our naval capacity. Yep. And then Guardian Station.
Construction
Middle of
complete.
nowhere. It's pricey. We'll upgrade it. Okay.
Survey complete.
Idle construction ship over here.
Construction complete.
And he should be able to build a starbase. Do I care about that, though? I feel like I want to
Engaging enemy
push
station.
here, right? Build starbase. Pirate station rated. Very nice.
Construction
Okay.
complete.
Alright. Do I have a construction ship over here? He's done. I'm going to send him there because I don't want to leave that vacant.
Survey
As much as I want to get down to Matsonia, right? Well, really, let's not be
Construction
stupid,
complete.
right? This fleet can just handle business here. What is he doing? Building an outpost? Okay, so we're a ways away from that. He's building a starbase there because I wanted to get down into here. And ideally at least get over to there so that I've, you know, claimed this leg of the galaxy for myself. That's going quite well. Alright. Strike Force Chimeras, not doing much at all. But I think we're better off just letting them sit where they are to deter pirates from coming after us than having them move anywhere else. And in the Galactic North, things look good.
Construction complete.
We've got... Okay, there we go. We can move you into this fleet. Transfer all. Nope, I'm a little confused here. I guess they're not right on top of each other yet. They will be soon.
Survey
There we
complete.
go. Nice. One fleet with 9 destroyers and 8 corvettes. Seems good. And I think they are in a good spot. Yep. What are you doing, sir? Move here. Well, and I think we'll have this ship. Whoops. That was a bit of a misclick. Build research station. Chimera will continue to hang out. 10.3k fleet strength. We have broken over 10,000 fleet strength for the first time in this campaign.
Technology discovered.
And some new tech,
Survey
engineering
complete.
facility upgrades available. I like the idea of... Well, that's a super low-level unlock. That could give us some... that could lead to some other nice armor tech.
Construction complete.
That's probably a good idea. Wait, so I don't have any engineering facilities on this planet.
Anomaly detected.
That's funny. And Kenway Buhari has found an anomaly. That's awesome. One would have thought by now we would have run out of those. So, not a ton of action this episode, though we did add another core member to the Grand Alliance. If we see, we have 3 members now. Raxcodium Confederacy absolutely loves us after we taught them how to live. And we're getting along well with the High Kingdom of Ganvius Primus. We did update our policy on warfare, our war philosophy, to allow unrestricted wars, so that in the future what we may end up doing is so that we can conquer someone if we deem that they pose a threat to the Federation. Likely this will be in the form of Zeltec Imperium moving on regime of Zako, and maybe as a group we go after Zako. and eat them up. We are inching closer to inviting the IPH into our Federation, which honestly might neutralize the Aklar threat. Because these two have a non-aggression pact, they get along with each other. Kelbrid Grid is going to be wiped out, unfortunately. We did retaliate against them because of the what we deem to be an inappropriate aggression by the Raxcodium Confederacy and Aklar Prime. However, we weren't able to find common ground with Kelbrid Grid after bringing Raxcodium Confederacy on board with our, to our way of life. And the Kelbrid Grid decided to leave the Federation, which is not great for them because now there's really no reason for anyone to protect them. So I would assume that they will vanish from existence in the near future. That, it is what it is. I would love to keep them around, but they were rogue servitors, I believe. Yeah, so they're just some robots, some intelligent machines that think organics aren't that smart and need to be ruled over, I guess. Need to make sure we're safe and comfortable. So, I don't know. Would have been nice to bring them along. I don't think they're going to make it, but we'll have to find out next time. Thanks for joining me. I'm Big Nemo. If you enjoy these videos, don't forget to like them and give me some comments down below if you have a few moments. I really appreciate it. Love to chat with a few of you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.